right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning of working out. Let's start with side shuffle. All right. So I've noticed when I start with side shuffle, I'm always starting on the same side of the screen. I always move to my left first. You keep going. I'm guessing that you do the same thing. Okay. So let's go to the other side. Oh my goodness, my fuzzy camera. Go to the other side. Well, I'm going to go to my other side. Stop. And okay, everybody, let's start with side shuffle and start the other way first. See what that feels like. All right. All right, today is a 40-30 workout. You keep doing side shuffle. I'm going to fix my camera again. 40-30 workout. Super strong. Lots of legs. Lots of push-ups. We're going to crush it here, okay? 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's do butt kickers. So let's have our feet really close together on the floor. So not a wide stance, but a narrow stance, okay? And then now we got to balance a little bit more, okay? And we're going to do a little slower squeeze. If we start flailing with our feet really close together, we're going to lose our balance. So control, all right? That's the idea. I want our feet to land really close to each other. You have to lean a little bit to get that, to let yourself get the foot up. Also, I'm instantly feeling my hamstring has to work harder to accomplish this. I'm actually not sure why that is. So I'm not going to try very hard or I'm going to have a cramp in my hamstring. But that's what we're doing today. Butt kickers with really narrow feet. All right? Something a little different. And that's the point. Okay. So side squats is our one exercise. Push-ups or mid-range push-ups. And not even mid-range. It may be like just bending the elbows a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Come out. Let's do marching knee to opposite hand. Okay? And lift the toe inside your shoe. So if we do a workout that pairs a squat type movement with a push-up type movement, every single thing in our body is being exercised. So that's awesome. Speed this up. Whatever speed you've chosen to start with, speed it up a little bit. All right. Part of this is to get the blood flowing, increase our temperature, which prevents injury and makes us feel better when we're working out. Okay. Now slow it down. Slow it down. There we go. Now even slower where the knee pauses and squeezes against the hand. There we go. And then keep breathing. Some of the quicker movements will elevate your breath. Let it. Okay. More often than not, I see people trying to resist heavy breathing within an exercise class because it looks like or makes them feel like they're out of shape. If they're huffing and puffing is a sign that you're exercising. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. All right, let's do shoulder warm-ups. So we're going to have the hands in front, squeeze, and then open and squeeze. Ooh, and then close and squeeze, and open and squeeze. You're going to have your hands at a height that you feel comfortable, okay? And maybe vary it. So right now, I have a current little shoulder injury, and this is as high as my hands really want to go. And I'm noticing when I squeeze towards the back, normally, if you look at some old videos, my hands get way back there. They're not getting back there today. So I'm just paying attention to it. Going to the edge, squeezing, coming to the front, squeezing. We got this, right? Keep your shoulders down, so no shrugging. And then remember, you can always have a little bit of tension held in your tummy, like you're about to blow your nose or sneeze. You're bracing, okay? 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. All right, let's open up those hips. So we're going to take the right foot back, and again, both hands to the inside, sink to the floor, and come on up. Left leg back, both hands to the inside, sink to the floor. If that's too big, then right leg back. Just bring your arms to your front leg. Other leg back, arms to the front leg. We're going in and out. Nice and smooth, okay? When part of the movement feels like you nailed it, like it's really smooth and coordinated, well, then appreciate that. And then the next round or the next repetition, maybe it feels like herky-jerky or glitchy. Well, that's okay. Just do your best to smooth that out, okay? Focus on you. Here we go. All the way in all the way out. Bring the balance as you require it. One more each side. Nice. All right, last one here. Boom. All right, grab some water. I'll quickly show you the deal. So side squat, a fairly wide stance. I always say a little wider than you think. Okay. Feet point forwards. And then for one whole 40 seconds, it's just squatting to one side. Okay. What I want all of us to make sure we're doing right is as you start that movement, the knee does not bend forwards. Instead, the bum reaches backwards and then the knee bends. So first thing is bum back and then the knee bends. You get to choose how low you go, but you have to stick your bum out first. All right, we'll do one side, right? Then we'll do the other side, and then what I call mid-range push-ups. So we're in a push-up position, and then those elbows bend a little bit, and we come back up, a little bit, and come back up. And you can bend them a little bit more if you want that I'm demonstrating. But we're doing it for 40 seconds, okay? Now it is possible to do that same exercise, hands on your stool, chair, back of the couch. If that's where you normally do your 40-second planks, then that's where you're gonna do your push-ups, okay? Awesome. Okay, hit the timer. So we're going in 3, pick a leg, 2, 1, here we go. Nice. All right, so big leg movements, and then the push-up thing is using your whole body as well. So we're gonna need the 30-second rests. This is one of the, I don't know, maybe one of my favorite workouts is how much it's using, and then the range of motion, especially through the side squat, getting our legs apart, getting our groin, our adductors involved, and you're exhaling as you rise. Nice. There we go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. One of the things that sometimes, I'll point this out, leads to too much knee bending is our desire to keep our body upright. But be willing to, when you hinge from the hip, to let your chest come down. You're not bending through the back, it's through the hip, but your chest will drop forwards. So let it, okay? To protect your core and your back, or protect your back. 3, 2, other side, 1, here we go. Use your core, all right? When you're in that bent over position, brace like you're planking, okay? And that is how you save your back. And that's how you use your back properly. Maybe saving your back is the wrong way to say it. It makes it sound like, oh, our back is this egg that we have to protect, carried around like, you know, in the grade 4 project, you know, can you keep this egg alive for the next week without breaking it? 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, push-ups coming up next. Oh, the egg. So last night, my girlfriend's daughter showed me this experiment they did at school where they put an egg in vinegar. I've never heard of this. They just take an egg and put it in a glass of vinegar and wait. I'm not sure how long, but quite a while. Okay, push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Exhale as you rise. And it's completely fair to, let's say, you know, do a push-up and then just like wait for 2, 3, or 4 seconds and do another one and then just pause in a plank position. That's another way to kind of push the envelope without ripping the envelope and putting it through a shredder, okay? And you can also take a knee, take a breath, and then resume. All different ways to moderate this for yourself. Is that right? All right, so egg and vinegar. What happens, and maybe you guys know this, 3, 2, 1, rest. The whole shell disintegrated, dissolved, and the white kind of cooked, so it turned into what looked like a gelatin. So it ends up with this egg-shaped gummy bear that's not cooked. The yolk is still inside. The yolk still moves around when you change the position of the egg. Okay, pick a leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And dig. So, I don't know, this is the coolest thing ever. She hands me this egg, which basically looks like gelatin, and it smells like vinegar. Are you going as low as you should be going? I bet you are. Okay, way past halfway. There's like 11 seconds left. Come on. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, if your knees, and I'm looking at the list here, if your knees are older than 20, this might actually feel a little bit uncomfortable. You may get some twinging or some clicking. Something in the knee doesn't like this. What I would recommend is continue to do it, but note, like, is your knee sore later? Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. If your knee is sore later, you've done too much or done something incorrect. Good opportunity to send me a note and we'll chat and we'll try to fix that, okay? But if it's just a little bit twingy or sore right now, a little clicky right now, but it feels better later, that means this is actually really good for you. Most of our normal squats is just the knee bending. But with this side squat, I'm asking your knee to rotate a little bit. It is meant to. It's supposed to rotate a little bit. Not very much. 3, 2, 1, rest. So it's supposed to rotate a bit. But if it's older than 20, it might have lost that ability. And that's why, depending on your life and what you're doing, sometimes we'll go do something like a big hike or carry something up the stairs, and now our knee is sore because boom, that's the first time it's rotated in 6 months. It needs the ability. We want to maintain that ability. This does that. Push-ups, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Exhaling as you rise. Past halfway, but just barely. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Now, what do we have for reps? Not the last one coming up. So, never mind. I'll tell you the next one. The plan is 4, okay? Okay, wide legs, 10 seconds to go. That was the end of round 2, so now things are starting to pile up a little bit. Fatigue setting in. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Bum reaches backwards. Stomach might actually lie down on your thigh in that bottom position. Head up. Don't look at your leg. Feel your leg, but don't look at it. Look at the floor in front of you, about 10 feet. Or at the wall in front of you. Or at the computer if it's in a suitable position. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, walk around, shake that leg out. As I do this right now, I kind of pay attention to, like, what does the one leg feel like compared to the other leg? If I forgot which leg I just did, can I go by feel? I just kind of like how that feels. I get a kick out of that. All right, other side. Ready? Just 3, 2, 1. Here we go. These 30-second rests just get shorter and shorter. So I'll reiterate, when I describe or tell you our time frames, I never secretly change them or lie about how much time is left or how much work is overdoing. If I say 40-30, it's 40-30. I don't shorten that just to trick you into working hard, okay? 3, 2, 1, rest. It for sure feels like it. I know. I tried to find a way to project or show you the timer. But in this day and age, that rests outside of our realm of technological capabilities. So, which I am confused about, but regardless, it doesn't work. Trust me, push-ups in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice work. We're halfway. Remember, you can always just pause in a plank position and give yourself a little bit of a break from the push-up thing. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. Okay, now, last set coming up. Oh, perfect. Walk around. Remember, when you're recovering, all the way in, all the way out. And when you do the all the way in part, your stomach should distend as opposed to chest rising. Chest can rise, but the stomach must distend. Okay, pick a leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, last squat thing on this leg. And I promise part B is no more squat stuff. So finish it off. If you're lucky, you get to sit on your butt the rest of the day. So earn that rest. I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it. Hopefully you don't have to sit down the rest of the day, or you don't get to. You shouldn't, right? But we're not doing any more leg works today, so let's go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Point is, we're not saving it for anything. And if you have to go for a walk later or pound out some stairs, whatever it is, you'll recover by then. Other leg for the last time. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, if there are some things physically that you normally do, that you're accustomed to do, that are part of your routine, and maybe they're somewhat taxing, so you're left tired after doing them. If you've been here with me since September, your capacity has increased substantially. So notice if when you're doing something hard, are you recovering faster within a shorter period of time? 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Because sometimes a person can exercise, and then they go do something like maybe more exercise or something also physically taxing, and you'll notice that sometimes it's like, this still feels hard. I thought it was supposed to get easier, and it usually feels hard because you're still pushing the envelope. So it's always going to feel hard if you keep pushing it, right? Okay, push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. But notice, are you recovering faster? Okay. So the answer is yes, you are. But are you noticing it? Because if you don't pay attention and appreciate that, you're losing some of the opportunity to feel positive physical feedback, kind of reap the rewards of all this hard work. So, I don't know, but just pay attention to it, okay? It's there. It's happening. I don't want you to miss it, okay? It's like Christmas morning. All the presents are under the tree, except you don't open any of them. 3, 2, 1, rest. Well, that would be sad, right? Oh, this Christmas sucked. There's no presents. Well, go open them, and you'll enjoy them, okay? All right, walk around, rest, recover. Nice work. Now, part B, all core. All right, what I want to do, get this to stop. Oops. We're doing a side plank, lifting the bottom leg. All right, that's the plan. So the simplest version of this exercise is I like to picture there's a line on the floor, so my knee is on the line, my left hand is on the line, and my right foot is on the line. And here I am, okay? So the simplest, gentlest version of this exercise is to simply try to take some weight off of this knee. The knee might even stay on the ground. My right leg is straight. I'm digging my foot into the floor, and I just simply unweight that knee and then put full weight on it again. Unweighting the knee means more weights on the arm and the other leg. You can't maybe see what I'm doing because it's not moving at all, but I'm taking half the weight off the knee and putting it back on. Next level, I take that knee and I bring it to like off the floor and I put it back down. And I'm just simply doing this for 20 seconds. Next level is I actually, when I say start, I'm actually going to take this leg and get that back foot all the way off the floor. And if I can't handle it for 20 seconds, I'm going to put it back, but then I'm going to do it again and put it back. All right. And final level, ultimate level is for the 20 seconds. I'm going to put the knee up and put it back, up and put it back, just for fun. It's not doing anything, but it's keeping me engaged while I'm doing the exercise. The bottom leg never touches the ground. Okay. 20 seconds on, switch side, 20 seconds off. That's our side plank lifting bottom leg. We're going in. Pick a side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. I could also just kind of hang out here and not move at all. How I'm moving this bottom leg is irrelevant, but I'm feeling lots of stuff in my groin of my top leg. 3, 2, 1. Rest. And also you got that hand, wrist, elbow, shoulder complex. There's a good chance that for you is actually the limiting factor. There's a very good chance of that. Other side. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Which means, maybe you just do it for like a second or two and then stop, right? Like in this case, my left wrist is deciding to be goofy, so I'm going to just give myself a little break. We're almost there. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, we're going to do one more each side. Or maybe 2 more. 2 more each side. No, or I lie. We only got a minute left. We don't want to skip some more stretching today. All right, last one here. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If there's something that I would say, hey, you want to practice something on your own during the week, like on a daily basis, this would be it. This would be one of the top 3 things to practice on your own. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. I'm doing the math. I'm saying stuff. Let's do one more each side. Okay. Look at this side first. Oh, okay. You know, my sore wrist is mixing me up. This is our final time. Final side. 3, 2, 1. They started on the other side and begin. All right. Yeah, my wrist has given up the ghost. It can't even do this anymore. So I'm just enjoying the position to the tolerance of my wrist. I'm trying to push my right foot into the ground, get some benefit. 3, 2, 1, and come out. Okay. That's the workout. All right. So I'm going to do this quickly because that's what I need. And all of us should know this. So if the wrist feels like really twingy and painful as a result of having it bent and weight bearing, and now it's like, oh, that's sore. What you can do, take one hand, grab the wrist and squeeze, and then open and close the hand. Open and close the hand, open and close the hand. That gives you the best chance of kind of repositioning those 8 little carpal bones you have in your wrist. They can kind of get displaced sometimes, okay? We're gonna do my favorite stretch. Those bones can get displaced, and then you get like really sharp pains in there, okay? Anyway, that's how you treat that, and then off you go. All right, right knee on the pad, left foot out front, both hands to the inside of your front leg, or if that's too much, you're leaning on your front leg, and we're opening up the hip flexor of the back leg and the adductors or the groin of the front leg. Nice. All right, we're solidly coming up to, like, we're past the beginning of November. We're coming up to the middle of November. It has snowed a little bit here in Regina. I didn't look to see what's happening in PA or Saskatoon or Moose Jaw. But winter's probably coming. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. But so far, very little shoveling. And breathe and relax. So we've had a good chance to, I guess, prepare our bodies with balance, with strength, with stability, and we're ready for another dark season. How's your breathing going? All the way in, all the way out, and repeat. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. When I switch sides, I just try to be cognizant of everything that I'm trying to move. I'm moving it from an extreme position into another extreme position, and sometimes the body protests just a little bit. So move it at the speed that it is okay with. All right, 3, 2, 1, switch sides. There we go. All right, so I feel pretty confident that I had us do the same number of sets on each side there, even though I spent most of the side plank thing. Kind of like Tuesday, where I was completely confused as to where we were. One of the things I like to watch to get my sports recap is Sports Center with Jay Onright. And at the end of every episode, he always has a list of all the things he messed up on and then says, I will do better tomorrow. And I really appreciate that. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. All right, last time on this side. So at this rate, we can't help but maintain this routine all the way till the end of the year. 3, 2, 1, and come on out. In fact, it would probably be hard to stop showing up at this point, right? So, got the routine set. End of 2024 will come. 2025 will start. And boom, that routine just ticks along like it's oblivious to the months and the days that we use to define our time. Remember, as we're doing this stretch or any stretch, the second, third, fourth round, can you go a little further into it? You don't have to, but if it's there, take up that slack. 3, 2, 1, and come on out. And that's it. Nice work. All right. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, and so does your body. And I will see you next week. Take care.